I'm feeling a little defeated because I could not get a jar open as my mask partner is sleeping. Couldn't ask anyone to open it even, so the jar just remains unopened. I think we'll go with a metaphor of some sort, that sometimes you need help, or sometimes it's best to just avoid getting the jar open. I don't know. You can't wake someone up when they got to sleep because you need something, right? Sometimes you just sacrifice having it. Noble cause. Very worthy. Still wish the jar was open. That's life. So, as the title suggests, we are going to talk about human love. And we're going to talk to extraterrestrials. Obviously, I'm starting with human love because the extraterrestrials are just as dramatic as Jim Morrison. They want an opener. Yeah, since no one's here, we might as well just roll an ad early. So, and I might make more money when people watch the ads, but you're welcome, y'all. As long as I play them, right? Okay. I have no idea how any of this works, but thanks for being here. Support me. I am relatively awesome, depending on your definition of awesome. What do we think of this lighting? Yeah, that's cool as fuck, right? It's like regular, but then it's green. Hey, everybody. 3 ads? No way. I'm sorry they did that. Welcome. Sorry, I wasn't quick enough during the ad break to finish my Instagram selfie. I was just gonna post a link to my stream, even though nobody that follows me on Instagram watches my Twitch stream. It's fine. I still post it. Good morning. We're gonna do love readings, and then we're gonna talk to aliens. Yeah, I look high as fuck in these pictures that I keep taking. I thought I was like aesthetic, but it's like euphoria. It's like, yikes, lady. Yeah, that one's cute. We're gonna keep it. No, we're not. Something's not doing me justice. Someone left. They're like, dude, get to the tarot or shut the fuck up. Yeah, good morning. Got him, coach. I look a little, oh, my hand is so weird. That's the thing. When you know what you're doing, it's hard to not do it, right? Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, oh, okay. I like to hear that. What were they? Or some of them? Yeah, we're doing a love reading and an alien channeling. It's going to be very cool and fun. Wow, that actually turned out to be like the best picture of me ever, and it was totally worth losing a viewer and having to retake it 6 times to get the perfect selfie. Not even gonna lie, it feels good. You can follow my Instagram if you want to see it. It's IL Mistex, because ill is me, Bo, so I love Mistex, right? The old one is Illy Millie. All my old readings are on that account. Yeah, tell me. Tell me. I know some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Remember, I told you I used to play with my brother. I would kick his ass too, because I'd be like, technically, or like loophole, and he'd be like, "What the fuck? You don't understand Yu-Gi-Oh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. You're 4 years younger than me. You don't understand it." Even though he was like doing competitions and stuff, it was fun. I always liked Yu-Gi-Oh. I Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Okay. You could still explain it though. I don't mind. I wish you could send pictures on Twitch, chat. Maybe can, and I just didn't even know that. I don't know. What are the emojis? Okay, we're doing human, human love, human heart, human love, cards, alien, channel. What emoji comes up in a channel? That's weird that it's flags. I don't get that. We'll just leave it at that. Tune in. Turn on, drop out. I just make it look good, y'all. You have no idea. Damn. That selfie did come out good. It was worth the retakes, people. It's worth the retakes. All right. Wow. No, y'all just caught me staring at my own picture. That is weird. I'm seeing if my post needs anything else. Probably just me and a link. But goddamn, bro. Okay, so what's up? Sorry, my ad break wasn't long enough. What's good? We're gonna do a love reading anyways, despite what the Yu-Gi-Oh card said. That's funny that literally when I brought it back, the lag caught up with the chat. Well, you can't aim for anything in love. Love aims for you. Remember? It's not about seeking love or what your goals are in love. It's about mastering the emotion of love and finding the frequency of love and going beyond your own perceived limitations of what you thought love could be so that it can find you wholly, truly, and naturally. So let's say that therein is your problem. Something like it. Sure, you can do that. You can pick a spread. I don't follow spreads. I never have. It's just not how I roll. But that's what makes my readings unique and what makes them so personal and therefore accurate. But if you're so sure about your reading, these cards are feeling stubborn and you're pretty much the only one here, so perhaps we'll wait. It can be interesting. Thank you. Not much is coming out in lieu of love. Maybe the point, walking away from some solid offers. Maybe the point right now is to discuss the true dynamics of love rather than see what's happening in our love lives. See, nothing's working out right now in love. What is that? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the feminine energy has withdrawn and had enough, and there's just really not much more to it. Of course, nothing's working out for either side because the femme's not been treated right. I mean, this is like across the board throughout history, time for things to change, the Fool. The reason so many personal love situations are not working out is because of the overall view that people have on love. They got the wrong idea. You associate all this bunk-ass dating you do, all this fucking poetic longing, sure. Love is, think about this, the most powerful force in the universe, isn't it? And that's why in every fucking story of magic, aliens, doesn't matter what the plot point is, you know? Even in kids' movies, the villain, it's always overcome by love. It's like the most universal truth we have. And I'm not saying it's all you need, because you also need respect, you need loyalty, you need honesty, you need openness. Like, you need way more than love, even if love encompasses a lot of that. But finding your true tune into love before you find that you can fall in it is going to lead you to more fulfilling relationships that you may only experience for a brief period of time, but will leave you more whole than it will damaged, like some have before. It's part of the process of healing. It's recognizing that you can't just give love, you have to be love, because where are you getting the love from? If you are not love at its core, at your core, then whatever love you give is any love that you've received. And we don't always receive good love. Sometimes we receive love with conditions. Sometimes we receive love under false pretenses. Sometimes we receive love from enemies, right? It's not always good love. And so you just give whatever love you're given back. You're like, I don't understand. Where's the love at? Where's the love? That's not it. You got to tune into that frequency and get on that shit. Like, no, 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 no. I am love. You know, I don't seek love. I don't find love. I am love. And that's the vibe for, I guess, Virgo season. Like, walking away from offers. No dice. Don't lowball me. Don't emotionally manipulate me. Don't sell me short or doubt me or anything like that. It's you know, there's also a retrograde coming up. I saw some, you know, passing memes about get your shit out the way now because retrograde season is coming. Stuff moving backwards, people revisiting the past. This is about walking away from an offer now, sure, but I think this is somebody realizing what they walked away from later. Good, I think. This is the Eight of Cups, walking away from something very emotional, emotionally tied. Yeah, not sure how to feel. Whoa, what was that? You see me just like, it felt hot. I dropped it. Wands. 7 of Wands. Not sure how to feel. No one knows how to feel. It's outside. It can go up, it can go down. It's a lot to process, you know. Well, it took some time, 'cause it's a lot. God, it's a bunch. It's such a big old black golden buzz. That's how it feels sometimes. Wands on its side. Nobody knows how to feel right now. Because we are forgetting. We're like so into like our nuances, our scenes, our internet, our algorithms, that we're like, love is possessiveness, love is control, love is passion and fiery and public and pictures and you know, gestures, which of course it's all those things too, but once again, where are you getting it from? Are you repeating a pattern, or are you genuinely finding it for yourself? That's kind of the vibe. Wow, that's really beautiful. This is alcoholic, by the way. It's supposed to make me less selfish. Or more selfish. Depends on how I've been. It's kind of like Santa juice, but Leo season. Pineapple upside down wine. I love going outside. You don't have to go outside. You have to go inside. That's the thing with love and vibes, right? You don't have to go outside. You gotta go inside. Sometimes you meet people in your mind, and then you're inspired to go find them in the world. And even if you never find the person you were thinking of, you find so many other people on the way, and you end up falling in love. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. And like kissing, is so magnificent. It's so funny. I was having a chat with a friend. I don't even know if it's a friend anymore, but shit happens. Move on. I try not to keep score. Uh, we're talking about how, like, before the pandemic, it was so much more socially acceptable to just kiss anybody or like strangers and stuff. And I feel like it really does. It seems for some people to be so shallow and physical and lusty, right? But it's also acts of love, and it's like intermittent romance with people that maybe you would have never encountered but needed to know, or like it's just another experience, like just some really cool, maybe not cool is the right word, but I guess, yeah, I'm a hardcore romantic. I fit romance in any part of my day. And that's why I think I vibe with the frequency of love like I do, because I like that shit. Yeah, I think you should spread it. Always smile at people. Tell them you love them. Tell them how much that you care. Tell them how to care for you if you really believe they care about you. What about meaning toilet paper in your brain? That's really funny. How interesting. What I'm saying must be so wild. Like, you must speak English really well if you're like just vibing right now. That's so cool. I wish that I could speak German, but I absolutely can't. I can just sing like Nico. That's all I can do. But I'm like really in the zone. I'm feeling very much in the vibe. That's cool. That's cool. I'm also chilling. I feel like there's a lot of really good stuff coming through, and it's like just me and you, buddy. And what costume shall the poker wear to all tomorrow's parties? Wow, so you're just completely bilingual. Damn, like hardcore bilingual. That's fucking cool. I can barely speak any language I've tried to learn. I know a few things in a bunch of languages, but I don't think it would get me very far. A hand-me-down dress from who knows where to all tomorrow's parties. Maybe I'm easily impressed, but I think it's very cool what people are capable of, especially because I'm not capable of that much. Uh, I would say half the month, I literally am not capable of doing like normal human stuff with a little bit of spruced in here and there. So it's very impressive to me what people can accomplish. And in a way, I used to envy it, but now I just try to embrace that everyone's different and find something for me to do that I can do 2 weeks at a time, basically. Silly. Kind of funny. Kind of serious and not hilarious. There is a stack of cards right here. We could go through them. It feels long. It feels like you're young, right? You're like 21. Right. Yeah, and then that's what I mean by like true bilingual. Like some people know 2 languages, but they aren't like fluent in it. But you're like hardcore bilingual and speak both languages equally. Maybe you're also bisexual, and that's why you always come on here when we're talking about love readings. And you're like, I don't know, my tarot cards, my Yu-Gi-Oh cards didn't say good things. I'm gonna find some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and pull them out on my fucking channel. You wait, dude. Just you wait. I'm gonna get some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. Yeah, that shit was cool. Cool. So the magician, right? Manifest that shit. What you manifesting? Page of Pentacles. You got a pretty good idea of what you want. Pretty good sense of yourself. Judgment. Okay, maybe people question it. Maybe people kind of doubt it. Maybe people are wondering what the fuck you're talking about or what you're going for. Or maybe you need to settle more, blah, blah, blah. And you're kind of guarded, like, no, I actually think I'm going to stick to my guns. I think I'm going to do what I want. I think I'm going to go with my gut, my heart, my soul. And Two of Cups, that's what's going to lead you to love, is to not listen to the haters and not be slowed down or stopped by anybody trying to tell you, like, no, you shouldn't do that. You should go for this instead. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's really for you. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck them. Because the way you're going to find love and get on that frequency and be in that tune and find that person who matches you is if you follow your own intuition and stick to your ideas and your plan. Queen of Wands, as long as you're passionate about it, as long as there's emotions into it, as long as you know what you want to do, oh, within the Yu-Gi-Oh deck? That's pretty cool. And it's a lot to work through. It's a lot of emotional turmoil. It's a lot to work through. And Knight of Pentacles, it pays off. At what cost? Probably a lot. Nine of Swords here. Cruelty. But in the end, it does pay off. Ten of Discs. And so it's like, is it worth it to you to have everything you wanted? The Empress. If it means letting go of everything you had. The Tower. Queen of Swords. Come what may. Interruptions be damned. And welcome even. The Sun. Everything does work out. Future's looking bright. Gotta wear shades. Ace of Wands. Getting your feelings in check. Ten of Wands. Knowing it never goes away. Knowing it's always going to be work. Knowing that it's always going to be something that you got to heal from or something to work through. Knowing that you can be in control of your emotions and still feel them at a full-scale range. That's cool. Wheel of Fortune. Things really starting to work out in your favor. And then Death. Moving on to a new cycle. Scorpio season. So all of this happening in the next 2 months where things are just rapidly changing and starting to go your way because you stuck to your guns and said, nah, man, this is it. This is what I want. I did speed run this. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even mention what half the cards were. I was seeing a narrative. It was just two. Yeah, and then Five of Wands, just like always for like finding a balance and having a calm winter. Anything you're questioning in love right now is going to be answered by the time Scorpio season rolls around, which is going to be mid-November, October. October 23rd is maybe the first day of Scorpio. October 22nd, I think, is still Libra. So around that time, things are going to start to make sense, or you're going to be like, oh shit, I forgot I was questioning this. But the more effort you put in, King of Swords, the more effort you put in, the more payout you get. And we saw the payout was there with the Ten of Discs and the Wheel of Fortune, but as long as you can handle the emotional, I don't want to say emotional turmoil, but it does feel a little bit like emotional turmoil. And I really want the world. See, this was upside down at the beginning of the reading, and now it's right side up. You cannot skip out on your Tower moment because it means skipping out on all the rewards from it. So yeah, sometimes you gotta just let everything go and start over. I may have to go for now. Maybe not. Okay. False alarm. But what's this card? King of Swords. Yeah, the more effort you put in now, the better off you'll be later. Honestly, I don't even think I want to pull out my mystery deck. No offense. It's not like you're not worth it. I just feel like it's a bit too quiet tonight. It's so funny. I can't figure out a pattern with my channel. It seems like the late night crowd is usually there, but it seems like just such a sporadic time of week I can't seem to master. Is it the weekend? Is it the days I'm missing? Sometimes it's not till even later in the evening. I just put my love deck away. I might just spend some time writing. You said you just woke up, you got all day? I'm kidding. I might just go write a little bit. Something that I just said inspired me to get started. I'm working on a book about the disability that I live with because there's not really a whole lot of information about it. and nobody really knows what it is or what causes it or how to treat it, and I'm really sick of it because it's ruined my life up until this point. And so I think taking it into my own hands is like the only way that I can do anything about it. You know what? Maybe we need a cleanse. Maybe that's what this is about. Maybe we need a cleanse. I just put my love deck away. I don't even want to pull out my mystery deck. I don't know who just showed up. It just seems like a slow, quiet night. I might check back in later. I think it might take some time to write. I was just saying I'm working on a book. Finally have a title in mind. It's about PMDD, so classic, right? I still wanted to do the channeled readings, but it just seems like maybe it's still too early, you know? Or maybe it's a fucking Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is. Probably almost Friday at this point. So maybe it's just not the time. I don't know. You know, maybe I suck at everything I do. And that's okay too. I just put out an album that nobody liked because I guess people are more concerned about production than the process. And for me, the process was the best part. It's what I like the most. So I think I just need to go contemplate that, figure out where we're coming from, what we're doing. Maybe someday I'll talk about it. For now, I'm going to remain confused and try to work on some stuff for myself. And maybe I'll come back on here and do more tarot. But I think that was a nice little thing we had. That was like a cute little channeled love message. Thank you. I really enjoyed doing it. I wish it's been a little slow this week. Like I said, I can't figure out if it's like the weekends are better or the weekdays, because sometimes the weekdays are and sometimes the weekends aren't. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I just repel people, perhaps. I don't give a fuck anymore, you know? I'm just trying to do what I love and live my life the best I can within regards to societal requirements, and so far, still not really nailing it, but trying my best. It just literally sound like fucking alien, right? So it's cool. I'm gonna write a little bit and then maybe I'll come back and read a little bit. Okay? Thank you for being here all the way across the world. How cool. I'm so fascinated by this time. I think probably in the 70s when the Grateful Dead was in Germany and they were playing at a radio station, and it was a radio station in Germany, and they had the largest broadcast in the world, but they had never had a live performance on their radio broadcast. And so the Grateful Dead was like, I think we should do it. We should add amplification so that we can make it an even bigger broadcast. And they actually broadcasted a live performance on a German radio station, and it was the first or biggest radio broadcast in history at that time. Yeah, you'd have to look it up. I read it in a memoir. It was like, I think it's what's his name? Robert Frost. What the fuck? Robert Hunter. He was like their manager, and he wrote songs with them. I think it was his memoir that I read that story in. But yeah, it's something crazy like that. If you look up Grateful Dead Germany worldwide broadcast, 80s, it may have been the 80s, 70s, I want to say like 86, but that seems so late for like it not being the first biggest or whatever. Yeah, you should look it up. But this was cool. Maybe I'll pop on later. Like it's like I said, this is a slow night, nothing personal, but I'm gonna go do me. I'm gonna do something. And then maybe we'll catch up with the aliens later in the day. LOL, Jesus, 1970. Earlier in the morning, we may check in with the aliens. So if you pop back by, that's great. If not, have a great day. I hope you have a lovely weekend and a lovely life. I'll hopefully catch up with you soon. Thanks for tuning in. I love you. Thank you so much. Good night and good luck.